What is going on, guys? DBG here. And in this video, we are going to be talking about the top 10 power forwards in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. So, lads, before we get on to it, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We just hit 231,000 subscribers. We are trying to hit 235 by the end of March. And at this stage, we're looking to hopefully be able to hit like 1,000 a week. So if you guys are new to the channel and enjoy my team content, subscribe. We upload more here than anywhere else. So anyway, the power forward position, you guys see here, we're on Amethyst because I've been kind of like searching up a few players. But like when we're looking at that power forward position, there are a lot of like top tier cards. I think I got 13 that I think are pretty comfortably ahead of the rest. I think we got about 13 that are comfortably ahead of the rest. So we got like Aaron Gordon, we got Dan Issel, that didn't quite make it. We got Bob Pettit that obviously didn't make it. Kevin Garnett didn't make it. Bobby Jones, that's a debatable one. Like you could have Bobby Jones in the honorable mentions. I'm just talking about these honorable mentions that they're like a little bit, there's just a little more hype to the honorable guys I have in the honorable mentions, but Bobby Jones is really, really good. The rest of them are kind of weak, but there are 10 very strong. Like it goes very, very deep with 10. And actually, Zion Williamson, who I completely forgot, is another honorable mention. I have to put Zion Williamson in that conversation as well. Zion Williamson, a really, really good card. Good shooter, not as great on next gen, but again, he's got half showtime, goal range, go quick first step. Yes, he's a little bit outdated at this stage, but man, he's still good. He's still good. And when he came out, this card was just god tier. I think he came out in season 2, like. That is how good this guy is right here. So, anyway. Now we are going to get on to the three honorable mentions first. Obviously, the ones I have are Austin Crowsher, just because he's a budget beast. Like, I gotta mention him. He's so good on a budget. Like, he's got speed. He's got moderately good defense, interior and perimeter. He dunks it well. He's got half range and a great release, as well as a good ball hand. Like, I gotta mention him. Another dude, he's like better Austin Crowsher. Like, he's Austin Crowsher, but he's got a bunch of half shooting badges. And it's Danilo Gallinari. Very similar level. Gallinari's better. Gallinari based on quick is just ridiculously OP. But again, he doesn't quite make the top 10. The last player not quite make the top 10 is really Tomljanovic. I had Tomljanovic in my top 10 at the start. I had him. I honestly thought he was going to be like 7 or 8. But at this stage in the game, I mean, like, yeah, he can curry on both gens. He's got that Kobe release on quick, which is insane. Really nice upper. He's just not quite. If there was a number 11, it would be Rudy Tomljanovic, but he's not quite in the top 10. Now we are on to the top 10. And number 10, Blake Griffin. So Blake Griffin is still a fantastic, fantastic player. Like, when we're looking at some of the best paint diamonds in the game, I mean, he's right up there. Again, this position is probably the strongest primary position in the game. This or point guard. And the fact he's number 9 or number 10. Like, he's got 85 speed, 84 acceleration. Is he the greatest center in the game right now? No. He's not. I'm going to say it. Simply put, he is not the single best center in the game right now. However, he's still good. He's still usable. Like, again, 89 3-ball, good speed. He can handle the ball. He's got good dribble sticks. He dunks it well. Yeah, you got to badge him up. But, like, I mean, if you got this card, you got him in November. So I'm pretty confident that anyone who has this card has the dude badged up. Otherwise, there was absolutely no point in getting him in the first place. You weren't willing to put a little bit of badges on because this card was difficult to get. Like, he's been in the game since the 10th of November was when people started getting him. Like, he's fantastic. He's absolutely fantastic. Was the best card in the game for his time in Season 2. Probably the best card in the game until Season 4. Like, all the way through Season 3, I reckon he was still probably the best card in the game. Him or Steph Curry. Actually, no, Dwayne Wade was Season 3. Yeah, Wade. You know what? At the time, I think Blake was better. But anyway, that's it for number 10. Number 9, we got Chris Webber. Chris Webber, he's only got hot zones in the corner. He's got no range extender. He's got steady. He's got clamps, goal clamps. Defense stats aren't great. Offense stats are really, really nice here, shooting-wise. He's got a 94 3-ball, which is insane. Also, good speed and acceleration. Kemba release is what really separates him. He is fantastic. Like, his release, he almost feels like a Jameson in terms of shooting. And, like, you see it. He's a lot better on next gen than he is on current gen. He's got good dribble sigs. Not incredible dribble sigs, but good dribble sigs. Again, the guy... you need to put Showtime on him. But again, Chris Webber, he's one of those guys where, yeah, it was a bad decision to lock him in, but if you did lock him in, you got a gem on your hands. Like, I don't think anyone who locked him in was like, we got a bad player. Like, I don't think it's ever really worth it to lock in any players in 2K. I don't think it's ever been worth it unless that player is go Kareem. But at the same time, like, this card here, if you did lock him in, you got a good card who's still like 2 months. It's, what was it, it was 31st of December. He came out 2 months later. He's still more than usable. So he's number 9. At number 8, we got Carmelo Anthony. He's at number 8 because he's so good on next gen. I have used him once on current gen and he was fine for me. I liked him, but apparently he's not good on current gen. He can't shoot from the corners on current gen. He steps in, but he's got, on next gen, his release is money. The Melo release is back to Melo release. Like, it's back to the way it used to be in all games on next gen. At gold Showtime, look at these defensive badges. They're insane. He's also got quick first step Hall of Fame. He's got 97 lateral, which is insane. 90 driving dunk, 96 three ball, Melo release on quick, good Pro 1 behind, Pro and escape. And everybody goes crazy about Pro 2. And I will say this, if you are on current gen, Pro 2, it's Pro 2 or bust pretty much. But on next gen, man, Pro 1's almost as good as Pro 2. Especially on, like, you get more space on a lot of the Pro 1s. Because you can combo, like, if you combo an explosive into a Pro 1, I'm telling you, you're getting a lot of space there. So for me anyway, this card's next gen made, but he's so good on next gen that I think that he has earned a spot down here at number 8. At number 7, we got Kenyon Martin Evoed. Galaxy Opal Kenyon Martin is definitely an underrated player. Good speed, good, really, really good defense. Like Hall of Fame clamps, higher crusher, interceptor, a fantastic release. Base 75 on quick. Pro 3 escape, which is better than Pro 1 on current gen, worse than Pro. It's the second best escape on current gen. It's the third best escape on next gen. It's he's got a Pro 4 behind the back, which is not great because that's the one where you basically go 90 degrees. If you want to change direction, if you want to go from running to the basket to running towards the opposite sideline, then it's a great behind the back. If you want to actually use it for any space, it's awful. But again, he's got those 19 half badges, got good length. He can play center, which is kind of an underrated thing. A lot of people you're seeing running him as a small ball 5, and he's very, very effective as a small ball 5 in 2K. And for that reason, like, I think again, he is one of those like underrated cards. I think number 7 is a fair spot on the list for him. I think putting him any higher would probably be a disservice to the guys that are better than him, but I mean, he's fantastic. At number 6, we have got Andrei Kirilenko. Whereas Melo is current gen or is next gen made, Andrei Kirilenko is current gen made. AK-47. Like, there was a reason why you would have saw more AKs in 250 squads. If guys like Odom, Gerald Wallace didn't come out the day before, AK would have been in a lot of 250 squads. I'm telling you that right now. 7 Hall of Fame badges, base 98. He's got a bunch of he's got the most important defensive half badges apart from interceptor for a wing. He's got 98 on quick, so 98 on normal, which is fine on current gen. It's awful on next gen. But again, it got a great escape, bad behind the back. The guy's elite. Like, look at his defensive stats. He's basically like a way better Bobby Jones. Sure, you got to give him some shooting badges. Sure, you can't get Deadeye or corner specialist. But it doesn't matter if you're greening. He's got a hot zone there, and he's got a hot zone there, goal catch and shooting. If you're greening, corner specialist doesn't matter. This card, I'm telling you, later on, the next AK we get, assuming he has base 98 on quick, I'm just saying, be ready for a beast. Be ready for an absolute beast in this game. AK is going to be incredible. At number 5, we have got Chicken Man, Antoine Jameson. Jameson, 87 speed, 87 acceleration. His defense stats don't look great. And if you're looking at him and comparing him to AK, you might say AK is better. But there is one thing that separates Antoine Jameson. The fact that I can't say he objectively has the best release in the game anymore, because literally they gave the exact same release to Luka. And because they gave the exact same release to Luka, I can't say he's objectively the best shooter in the game anymore. But I mean, he's got X on base. Best catch and shoot release in the game. Gallinari's, like, Gallo base is close. Whatever release Killian Hayes has, I need to actually look that up. Whatever release Killian Hayes has on next gen is right up there with the best in the game. Base 76 on with his upper. Base 76 for me feels right up there with it's not quite X on base, but it's pretty damn good. But yeah, apart from that, he's got a decent crossover, decent behind the back, decent, really good escape in Pro 1 for next gen. And again, he's just the best catch and shoot player in the game. In my opinion, is he in a competitive setting? Would I rather use him or AK? I'd rather use AK. In a competitive setting, would I rather use him or Kenyon Martin? Debatable. Him versus Melo, I just think that I think on next gen they're very comparable. I think next gen Melo is actually better than AK or than Jameson, but I think Jameson is really good on both gens. So that is why he's in here. At number 4, we have got Giannis Antetokounmpo. So Giannis is going in here at number 4, and again, he's another one that you will see Ty Debo run him in 250. I have absolutely no doubt about that. And like, it's not he'll start for Ty. You'll see Splash run this guy in 250. You saw this guy in a lot of 250 squads. The problem with Giannis is that he can be a liability if you don't know how to, like, if you can hide him. He is the best defensive player in the game, but he's not easy to hide. And anyone who says he is easy to hide is a liar. Because, yes, if you're somebody like a Ty, you're very, very good at that. But there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people out there that will really, really struggle to kind of not make Giannis a liability on offense. But defensively, even though his stats aren't the best, he's got some insane badges, and his length is what separates him. His length is what separates him from a lot of other very, very similar players. 75 3 ball again. The funny thing is that a lot of people that run him have like half catch and shoot, half corner specialist on him. And those badges basically mean that he's a sniper. Like, he is a sniper from the corner because of how good his release is. Giannis on quick is really, really nice. He's got half showtime. And again, he is a fantastic player. He's just number 4 and not number 1 or 2 because he's not the easiest player to hide. So for that reason, he is in here at number 4. And number 3, we got Lamar Odom. Lamar Odom is one of those guys that, again, he's one of those guys that's kind of been underrated. I think for me, Lamar Odom is probably better for most people. I reckon most people will have more success with Odom, even though I reckon the top players in the game will have quite a bit more success with using Giannis. But still, this is a list for just for the average person, and I do believe that Lamar Odom is better because, again, there is no situation where Lamar Odom is a liability. There is no situation. So even if you are because he's got the length as well. He doesn't quite have Giannis length. I'll say that. He does not quite have Giannis length. But I mean, nothing wrong with a 6'4" player. Sorry, not 6'4", 6'10" player rather than 6'11". His wingspan is a little bit short. He has got an 88 3 ball, which is absolutely elite. He also has got a really, really nice jump shot release in Paul George base. He's got the Curry slide on next gen. He's definitely better on next gen than he is on current gen. Actually, you know what? He's probably even on both because he can Curry slide on next gen. He can Pro 5 on current gen. He's got a great 3 ball, gold range extender. He's got gold clamps, half heart crusher, half intimidator, half tireless defender, trapper. Just a really, really good card in general. Like, good on defense, good dunking, just all around, just so well rounded. There's a reason you saw him in a lot of 250k squads. Then we have got the top 2. And I think the top 2 are a little bit ahead of the rest. It's LeBron James at number 2. LeBron James, he's out here Curry sliding on next gen. He's got the LeBron base, which is not great on current gen. And the funny thing is, his offense is way better on current gen. His defense is way better on next gen. He's at a 93 ball, 94 speed, 94 acceleration. He has also got gold range extender. He only has gold clamps, but his defense is still ridiculous. Stats wise, again, pretty okay, but not incredible. But there's just something about LeBron James' defense. Just the way LeBron James plays lanes, it's the same last year. While like Michael Jordan and Kawhi have the best on-ball defensive animations, I think LeBron and Giannis have the best off-ball defense animations, because again, they all have their own signature defense. So yeah, LeBron James, an absolutely fantastic card. Number one, and it's not even close, it's Kevin Durant. He might, like, when I'll make my top 100 later today. I have not made my list yet. KD might be number one. He really just might be number one. 28 Hoff badges. He's got all the Hoff defensive badges, or at least gold defensive badges that you need. He's also got Hoff range extender, no steady on current gen, which is not great on next gen, but you know what, it's fine. He's got a 97 3 ball, and oh my god, Leeds nearly scored 30 seconds into the game. Yeah, 94 lateral quickness is insane. He's just perfect card. He is just an absolutely perfect card. Curry slide on next gen, can't do it on current gen. Not a great behind the back, but really good release. KD is number one, and it's not even particularly close in my opinion. So we have got Blake Griffin at number one. We got Weber, so to recap, we got Blake at 10, Weber at 9, Melo at 8, Kenny Martin at 7, we got AK at 6, Jameson at 5, Giannis at 4, Odom at 3, LeBron at 2, KD at 1. I think everyone's going to say just objectively Kevin Durant is number one, but I think you can legitimately make an argument that Giannis is number 2. You can probably make an argument that Odom's number 2. I think these four really are class above Jameson and lower. And then I think the rest of it is debatable, but I think these four definitely are the top 4. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.